About 24 days from the start of the first pre-season game. Thank you for those who are either joining us live or will be watching afterwards. Hello, Steve, by the way. Nice to hear that you, is it Watford, did you say? Your Watford career is going well there in the chat already. I'm sure I'll catch you when you're on live. We'll talk about that a bit more. We've clicked on to July. Paul Dickoff is gone. We have been declared, or the board have declared, that we must have promotion this year. We want promotion anyway. Let's see, can we start to build the team that's going to take us there? Let's just, this is brilliant, a brilliant theme tune. This is the Euro 96 intro. Sega Saturn exclusive from Grenlin Games, in case you're wondering. Now, we are going to just have a check here. I thought I'd got a jump on this absolute quality regen here. Good morning, GS. Good morning, Stu, by the way. Yeah, I thought I'd got a jump on Neil Hignett here. Here he is. Look, he's just rolled round. I don't know who he is. We've got an offer in. St. Pauli have got an offer in. AAB Test have got an offer in. Utrecht, Bran, CSKA Moscow, Ferenez, Reading. Plus more. There were some more interested teams at one stage. Now, if you have a look at this guy, 19 years old, 20 flair. Pace isn't great, but, you know, Teddy Sheringham was never a quick lad, even in his youth. I felt like he could have been a good addition, a good depth addition, especially with us playing a front three attacking midfield. Unlikely we're going to grab him now. Both East have accepted an offer from Porto for Arthur George. I was in for this guy. I was thinking about going in for this guy on loan. Man United have signed Freddie Bobic. Let's have a look at Freddie. I mean, he's not someone you would be looking to splash 6 million and 30k a week on, is he? Not for me. Not for me personally. Reading are in. There we saw that. Billy McKinley. Right, we were in for Billy. I don't think we'll be going to 1 million. I think I went like 400k. I was just looking for an experienced head. And Colin Ekiog has agreed terms of Reading. He rejected the terms for Man City. Here is Colin. Another brilliant regen that we're going to miss out on. Look at this guy's bravery. He would have possibly been a starting or at least the first rotation option for us. We're going to keep an eye on him. Again, I'm not sure who Colin might be. Maybe Tony Adams. Don't know if Adams is still around. Let's have a look. No, Tony's still playing. Tony could be coming down to Man City at this rate. Yeah, so not Tony. That was my hunch before. Way off with that. Tony's only 34. Right, let's have a look what we've done so far. Okay, we've got Ardley in on a trial. I'm thinking that we're going to put a little bid in for him because he only wanted, when I had a check of squad, I think he wanted 4,000, 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 for Neil Ardley. Feels okay, I would say. He's not outstanding at passing, but he's got the rest of the parts I think would elevate him above a lot of players in this division. So with his one consideration. Gary Flitcroft, he's still here on loan. I'm like, why is he still here on loan? Because he's come, right, I can see it now. He's here until the 22nd of July. Once he leaves, I'm going to try and put another loan bid in for him. And then we're waiting on a work permit for Lixa from Cape Verde. Don't think we're going to get him. He's come via Felguares. Nailed it. I'm like, let's just have a look at he's Angolan. He's come via them. This is how I found the other Cape Verde guy. And then just because it felt a bit of fun, Ian Wright's just been released by West Ham. He did get 5 goals in 35 Premiership appearances last year. Don't know if we're going to do anything with him. He's still got great determination, great bravery. Maybe. It feels like a fun one, but I don't know if it's a smart one. Let's see if he's even interested. Yeah, he's not. So we might play him in some a game just so we can say that we had Ian Wright and Sean Wright Phillips playing in the same game. You think he would be more inclined to want to play with his son, but apparently not. We've got our apology tour of Ireland coming up. So it's 15 days, not 24. Then we've got Wrexham at home, Portsmouth. And then here is the one that I'm sure you're all circled. making sure that you're not at any weddings, the away trip to Hereford. So we're going to see Nicola Ventola, a very aspirational. He was interested. He was interested in playing for us, annoyingly. As soon as we put an offer in, though, all these teams came in. Look, we're not even on there. We are other clubs. So if we go in here, though, we've got even more. Even more. You have to play Ian and Shudiger. Don't be like Darren Ferguson. I would never be like Darren Ferguson. He's a successful manager for a start, regardless of what people think of him. 7.5 million. So we've got even more money than when you were last with us. I do have an offer in for Matt Clark. Matt Clark is potentially going to be the first signing. Handling 16, reflexes 13, pace is 7, passing's 8. I'm not looking for him to pass. Agility 13. 180k minimum release fee has been triggered. I don't know if we've put any wages in for him yet. So there's phase 1. Let's get this off goalkeepers. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to the start. So we have got some massive names interested in playing for us. The more I think about Marc-Vivien Boe, the more I'm convinced that I'm going to do it if I can. Don't know if it will be a loan or if I'll try and get him for probably starting at about 750 going upwards. Jose Dominguez is another one that I'm thinking could come in. And then we've got a few other offers that I fired in yesterday, just as I was getting ready for the stream, because I wanted to make sure we didn't have any more phases of me sat here. Now, it has just dawned on me, and I wasn't trying to get away with this. I wanted to make sure people saw it going on. That will be it. That'll be staying on now. I hadn't tried to welch out of my own terms and conditions. Right. Lee Radsky. Let me know what you think about him. I'm hoping he's still going to be here when we get some... I'm in the previous playthrough, he was left foot only, and he was left-sided, and this time he's the other way around. It is a year later, though, isn't it, when we signed him? Right, we've missed out on Steve Sedgley to Dundee. I wasn't sure on him. That's why I didn't put an offer in for him. We're going to get rid of Arthur George here, because it's already looking like a saga that's going to annoy me. More people are in for him. Let's get Billy off as well, because I'm just hang on, they've accepted an offer. Let's leave him for time being. He might refuse. Right, there we go. That has now been accepted. Let's see what Clark is thinking. 3,000 there. 3,000 there. Can I save myself money? Because he's going to be, I'm going to save myself £700 a week. He is going to be first choice goalkeeper. If you ever look at him compared to Nicky, handling 13, reflexes 13, agility 3. So he's got a significant advantage. Kieran Dyer's off to Coventry. Wow. Cracking hat, niche, but do you remember the Sonic sticker album from around 94? I do. I had some of the stickers, but I did not have the album. It's a good deal, that, isn't it? 4 million. Yura Djurkaev has rejected the offer of a try. I've never been more spurned by a player that I have such admiration for. So he'd rather sit out there as a free agent than to even come on trial for me. I'm I've got Ian Wright. You could be with the Wrights. You could live with the Wrights, Yuri. It'd be fine. Right, Chicago Fire now in on them. Billy is off to Birmingham, so let's get him off. That's not panned out. And we're going to get in on my shortlist. We're going to go through my shortlist position by position. So goalkeeper, I feel like is sorted. I don't know whether I want an upgrade at right back. I've been thinking Jeff again. If we can get Jeff on loan. I don't know if I want to pay the money for Jeff. At the minute, we've got Wright. Here is Wright. Tackling 12, strength 7, stamina 14. Crossing 11, positioning 11, marking 11. So he's good for this level, but I would never have spent 550k on him, I don't think. His dribbling is outrageous. So that's something. I feel like we need an upgrade on Wone and on, well, Solved, not necessarily, but again, he's not electric, is he? He's an aging mercurial superstar. So he did have this when he came in. Look, 10 in 23 looks really good until you consider that he got 10 in. Well, he got like 8 in the first 6 games, didn't he? And then he tailed off. So things to do in midfield still, and then we still. I'm thinking we're going to start with Ball, but ideally, probably want an upgrade there. We've got Booth, who's probably going to move to the right, and then we've got Russell, who we didn't play at all last year. He only got those 2 goals, so we do need a striker, ideally a left-sided one. That is my thinking. We've got Ledley King for sale. We've tried to get him on loan previous times before. Like he was at Kingstonian and then Kettering in the conference there. So maybe he could come in. That's something that we could be thinking about. I've really taken... Is Mario Jardel still appearing in this version of the game? He should be. I don't think we'd stand a chance of landing the Jards, though, would we? I've been thinking about this guy for the right-back problems anyway. Well, I say problems. Just right-back improvements. Trevor, obviously, for the left-hand side. I think we'd all take Trevor if we could get him. I don't think Bristol will be keen to sell to us, though, being in the same division as them, though. I have absolutely no idea who Oscar Sanchez is. It's very, very me to have put a Bolivian that we have no chance of getting on the shortlist. So let's just get rid of him. And then a guy we highlighted at the end of last year, Isaiah Anderson, who he could maybe add a bit more attacking verve to that left-hand side. That was what I was thinking. And then you got Steve Davis here. Again, could be someone who fills a number of needs. I was going to say, was he former Crew? I think I'm confusing him with the manager guy. He's former Burnley, look. So he has done it at this level. Scarelius, I think we're done with him, pace 6. I'm not going to take him off for now, though. And then Nyron Nosworthy has been on there basically since we started. Here is Colin, though, look. Already worth like 400k. I'm gutted that we've missed out on that. Not checked Scott Young either. Right, if we go to midfield... Tell you what, let's find Jardel first, otherwise I'm going to forget. Mario J. Oh, he's there, look. At Porto, 6 million. How's he done? Yeah, pretty good. 28 goals, 34 league games. And then 32 and 32 last year. We do have the Portugal League as playable. So if you remind me when we get going, we'll have another check on Big Mario. Let's have a look at Jimenez. No, terrible. Right, here's the midfield options then. Like I said, we're still waiting on Flitcroft. Scott Gemmell, I'm considering it again. He did really well for us at Huddersfield once we got him in. And then this guy, this is one of my main targets, Keith O'Neill. I'm thinking if we fire a little loan bid in for him, let's do it now. Let's give him 10,000 a week. Let's see what they say to that. If we can bring him in and he does well, we can start then trying to bring him in for a knockdown fee. We are going back for Mika Hyde. It probably will revert in me mixing him up with the other guy again, just because of the Man City connection. Let's offer. What were we getting him for last time? 275. And then we've got a bid in for this guy, old Marco Cristal. So I think we're waiting on work permit there. So we have started to make some moves. Here's another person that I've got an offer in for, Philip Mulrine. So hopefully he's going to move across Manchester. And then this is the key. This for me, this is the key area. I was trying to bring in this guy on a free just to get us going because of his left-hand side and he's jumping. But he's gone to TB Berlin. He was only going to be a stopgap. Derek Lilly, he didn't do too bad, I don't feel, when we moved him there. But the main target that I want to talk about, I'm thinking that we're gonna try and we're gonna get Trevor Benjamin. Even if we have to trigger that 850k, I'm thinking it's time for Big Trev to come home to Macio's bosom. Ida, maybe. So we're just going to do some clicks on, and we're going to see. So that's been rejected straight away. Right, we're going to go in with an offer. I'm going to start very low, 500k. Yeah, we're just going to see if we can start to build this team. What are your goals for this season? It's got to be promotion. It's not only just got to be promotion, it's got to be having a good start. Good start and getting going. So I want to be in the top 4 by the end of the episode. That's my thinking. Now, we did have terms agreed with him before. Oh, Philip Mulrine. How many times have we tried to sign Philip Mulrine and only for him to constantly reject us? We didn't even make. We are other clubs again. Look, I get that they're in the first division. I'm like, I'll take Andy Gray as compensation. It's like they stole Jason Ewell from me. Like, maybe we could grab. Dougie Freeman feels like someone who probably did play for City in real life at some stage, doesn't he? Strength 20. He could be a loan candidate for us. Steve Stone, maybe. Oh, I'm so annoyed about that. I was convinced that was maybe going to happen. Let's see. I don't want to go to 1 million. Seeing if you can, right, let's have a look. West Ham should still be in the Premiership. Defoe, doesn't look like he's here. Is Joe Colbin playing? Not really. I wonder if they'd loan him to us. I mean, you get nothing if you don't try. Let's give that a little go. Let's just see if what's his name's moved out at any stage. Rickpin's gone. Paolo's gone to Sampdoria there, look. Can't see him on there. You can see Xhaka also gone to Forest. Let's check season 1. No, so it doesn't look like he's in this database. Emotional return for Masio-Ball maybe to these shores. Right, here we go. Transfer offer has been finalised. First real signing coming in. Pretty happy. It's not a flashy one, but it's an upgrade. Leslie Hughes has signed an extension with Chelsea. That's annoying. He was one of those players I was hoping was going to be dumped out. Right, let's have a look what this guy's done over in Central Europe. I'm like, as excited as I would be to sign a left-sided Peruvian, a 9-cap one is just not going to cut it. So, Kevin Gallagher, though, where's it? Is that AEK? I don't think that's it. I don't think Kevin's it. We've got so much money, though. It's just about, I don't want to waste it on players that I don't feel like are worth the money, because you have that problem. Like Daniel Dickey, I know if we signed him for 1.1 million, he'd instantly be worth about 400k. Scott Taylor's quite an interesting prospect there, though. We identified Kevin Harper last time around, didn't we? So he's maybe someone that we could have a think about. Derek's, like I said, he didn't do too bad. Eon Jess was there. Let's have a look at him. It's his passing, though, isn't it? His passing's not there. Chris Kwamya, maybe. The big Ugandan. Kaba Diawara has rejected a trial with us. I felt like he could have been a pretty special player at this level. I remember him. Oh, he's off to Leon. I remember him. I was going to say, I don't remember what really happened with him in real life, though. Right, here we go. The will they, won't they saga of Rich... I've done it again. Of Mika Hyde and Man City. There's not a chance of getting 100k, lad. Is back. Right, 23-year-old sweeper. No. This is more like it. Would a Turkish player need a work permit? That's my question to you. I'm like, do we have any Turks in the Premier League? Muzzy is going to have English backup language, though, isn't he? Where's Emir? Nope. No, these all look like they're in Turkey. Where? There's a way of seeing who... There we go. Who are we playing for, lads? Are any of you playing? No. That's not helped me at all. Let's just try a cheeky loan. just to see. We're just testing the waters. Oh, who saw that coming? Neil Hignett has agreed terms with Man City. He rejected offers from 9 other clubs, including St. Pauli, Strasbourg, and Chicago Fire. In your face, other clubs. Lucky hat. Got to be. We're going to try and work this guy into the mix, I think. No idea what I'm worried that I've given him like £9 a week now. £900, hot prospect. Let's just check that he's in the right. Yeah, we're gonna give him some minutes. I really like the feel of Hakan. Who do we have at left back? It's Vaughan, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Now looking at Vaughan, I'm like, a killer left back has become a priority. What have we got? I know we're on expiring there, but in my mind, expiring, I always feel like is more likely to happen. I really want someone to have good crossing like Mickey Bells here's got. That would be, I was going to say, it'd be attacking, wouldn't it? I mean, we've already disregarded Scarella, but he could be back on the radar. I mean, Carl Laurie on loan potentially. How many times are we allowed to have Carl Laurie play for us? You guys decide for me. Technically, it would fit with the narrative of the universe because we'd be developing him for a higher team. You could imagine them wanting to send him to a team like us, big club. Right, where's Wayne Quinn at? Wants first team football. Are these guys in the Prem? Yeah, I was going to say, why are they not? How are they not playing Wayne Quinn? As if you've already moved beyond him. Tony Vidmar, does he have backup language, backup nationality? He does not. Justin Edinburgh feels like we could get him cheap, potentially. We've got the Heck. His stamina's awful, though, for my system. Is this me? No, it's not. We've got Higginbottom. Lee Briscoe, already moved to Wolves. Big Darren here. He's ended up at Wolfsburg. He's not got the defensive stats, but he's got the attacking part. So again, someone that we could consider. Like if we could, like, I know he's not got. I know I'm backing out here on my crossing, but if we could get Hakan Unsol, the man sent off in the 2002 World Cup for kicking the ball so hard at Revival for start, he went down clutching fate. I didn't realise that was him. I do remember that. We've discussed that before. It feels like maybe we should bring him home. Dennis Pearce. Dennis Pearce feels like he could be a canny signing. Pace, positioning, marking is terrible. Tackling's good. Strength is elite. Dennis is going on the watch list for the time being. And I know that I'm doing my fullback search based on attacking attributes rather than the defensive. Allen. I mean, he's a vet, isn't he? Good crossing, okay shooting, marking's competent. What did they pay for him? They've literally just signed him. I don't think they'd sell him, would they? Unless he's getting homesick. Like, they called Tesco's Prestos here. Derek Fleming, not that keen on him. I'm thinking, where is he? If we could get him for $1 million, I'd be interested. Let's go 850s to start with. 11 caps, 2 goals. Another signing. So let's see where that puts us finances. Why? Galatasaray will be back. I just need to check this. Yeah, we've still got 7.2. What I said, what if we get him for $1 million? 1.1. I'm absolutely going to take. There's our boy. So he's already worth more than we paid for him. And let's see what this man wants. No interest. No interest. Oh, thanks a lot, Scout. I'm going to offer him indispensable. I'll even offer you 1.4. So if you have a great season, you're even on 11,000 gold, but I'll leave that. You could be earning 30k a week if you play right. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Oh, I can. We had all that talk about you being top target, and you never wanted to play for us at any stage. I feel like this is happening. This could be the right back. Opening offer 750. I'm like the guy from the opening the boxes. What the hell is that show called? I know it's still on because I remember seeing it recently when I was in a very depressing NHS waiting room, waiting to have a hearing test. Oh, come on, Sarsfield. They're definitely gonna. Right, we knew that was gonna collapse. I'm not feeling 1.5 million for him. Deal or no deal? Thank you very much. I was like, I don't know who presents it now. It's a different presenter, isn't it? It's got the strength, though. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to match them. Let's skim a little bit off. Come on, English Man City tax. We're not made of money. Burnley have made an offer to loan Man United's Barry Queen. Man United have accepted. Right, Man United. What do you have for Masio though? What do you have for me? I'll basically take anything. But you've got Paolo Maldini. Come on, you must have something for me. Your old pal. This guy's listed for loan. We've tried to sign Marek so many times. Is this the time? If we could get him in on a loan all year, play a couple of positions for us, that would be appreciated. Old Twissy, where were you last year? You were at Oldham last year. Once first team football. Is he interested in playing for us? Bet he's not. Let's get that in. I mean, this would be a good loan for us. Staying in the city, you can keep an eye on him. Everyone knew. Everyone knew as soon as I spotted him, I was clicking on Eric. I'll just have Man United's front line, like you front line on loan. It'll be perfect. He was at Crewe last year. Not sure I'm feeling Healy. Deal or no deal? Yeah, Stephen Mulhern, I think. I'm fairly sure what guy presents it now. What have we got? Notman. How many times have we tried for Notman as well? Let's get a little loan in for him. Again, he could play a number of roles in our system. He doesn't need to move. Keep your eyes on them. I thought that was us there. Sheffield United have accepted an offer from Bournemouth for Leon McKenzie. I think we're going to call it on Leon. The loan market is moving now, though. Turned into old what's his name from Sky Sports. All right, here we go. We've been accepted. Our low ball offer. Let's see what he thinks to this. 13,000, 6,000. I'll give you 6,000. I will give you 6,000. Is it possible in this game to become a feeder club for a larger team and take the younger players? Not officially. Not officially. Right, Soto. He was another guy I had my eye on. What have you bid for him? These guys are second division. Oh, no. Sporting Gijon have made an offer for him. I don't think we'd compete with them. I'm not sure I would see him as a priority. I did have Jean Grant. I don't know why I said it like he was French. Right, Man United at least have done the bigger thing, and they've accepted. I don't know why you don't want to sell him. I'm not a rival club, am I? I'm like multiple divisions below you. Let's see if they'll give me him for asking price. They just don't like me. Enemy of Masio-Ball territory. Marek Shimmies. Jimmy, I'll let off because like he's now rejected me multiple times. Burnley have made an offer to loan Steven Gerrard. I don't think we're there yet with that. Kidderminster in the conference. FM7 is where feeder clubs come in, right? Right, so they have accepted the offer. What are we thinking on Twiss at 1.1? He'd be playing that left-hand side striker role for us. He's got some elite parts to his game. He got 10 goals for Oldham in this division last year. I would have liked him for cheaper than that. I'm gonna see if he's interested first. Oh, Michael Twiss. Just get out of here. Just there must be some kind of built-in hatred of Man City from players. Right. We've lost out on our right back. Grant has gone to there. Right, so let's get back on the transfer list. Let's have a look at what's come up. We're specifically going to go listed. Let's start with left. Why don't you go through the teams one by one during the early stages of the UEFA Cup? You might find a diamond, maybe. It feels like a lot of work, though. It feels like a lot of work. Especially, I feel like if I had more confidence that we would land them, like I've got these guys out constantly looking for people for me, and then they'll come back and they'll be like, not actually found anyone in the areas that I want. So look, there's no left-sided. What about right-sided? What have you got for me as attackers? I mean, like, it's not great, is it? That's not great. You've not done amazing work there, have you? England. Twiss, and now you shout. No. We're not making jokes about a man who continually spurns us. Marco Branco. Oh no. I'm like, I got the name drew me in, but then I saw the stats. Who have we got here? What have we right, off the ball, shooting. This guy could he's 3 million. I was gonna say he could be like will you give me him on loan just so we can have a look at him? He could be a Norman. Big John Norman. Didn't put that in. Where are we here? Not assigned. Oh, this is his previous list. Where did we send you? Scotland, potentially. Yes, looks like Scotland. Why not? Go and enjoy the Olympics, Roscoe. This guy's been at the European Championships. Very, very few players there want to play for us. We have got a 34-year-old Bosnian with five caps. So again, we'll move on from him pretty quickly. Gareth Graham. What do they want? Wait, there's just too much there. Brian feels like someone that would have played for Man City in this iteration. Mark McKeever. Bigger club. Transfer listed by request. Don't think he would come to us, would he? Centre-back's not the problem, though. Centre-back, he's not the problem. I'm happy with the guys we've got there. And let's have a look at Matteo. Can Matteo play to the left? Where are you, Dominic? No, you can't. You're sweeper. I mean, we could try Bolan at wing-back. I might try that in pre-season. I'm starting to have sympathy for, like, if you're a fan of one of those teams who's like, oh, we tried really hard in the transfer market, but we didn't manage. It's a very difficult challenging time, and you're like livid. You're like livid with everything they say. I've turned into that. I've turned into the Championship Manager free variant of that. Big John's so expensive. You're so much money for what you offer. I'm sorry to raise my voice at you as former colleagues during the Australia playthrough of FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup. I want to play FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup now that I've brought it up. Keep coming back to Jonathan Johansson. A lot of money, though. But, again, I feel like he could do the business at this... I saw earlier that Gerrard received an offer from a small club. If you're looking for a midfielder, he's perfect. I don't know, though. I don't know if he starts for us. I want someone of the caliber of Flitcroft back. Where you at, Steve? Yeah, he's got an offer from Burnley. His shooting is at least set pieces are free. Oh, Jesus, man. That is some shade, isn't it? Strength and tackling's good. I'd say that's fair. It's like in my head, under my cursed hat, he was good at 20. Am I misremembering? Is it John Newby time? Where did he go last year? Altrincham. Come on, we are so much more advanced than Altrincham. You give me John Newby for the year, and we will be friends for life. Gerard Houllier. I was like, oh, look, it's Phil Thompson, but it's Houllier. I don't want to be friends with Thompson. I'm like, no thanks. Right, Leeds. Have you got a left back just kicking around for me? Not for 2.4, but like a little bit less. McGlinchey, old boy. Danny Thomas. What's Bowyer like? Bowyer's already a starter. Wants to move. I was like, maybe we could grab him on loan. Nope, 20 goals in the Premiership. Why doesn't the physical stats on this game say size or length? I'm not sure. It's strange, isn't it? Big Marlon. Oh, he's terrible. We must be near the first friendly now. 2 days away. I'm going to end up signing Neil Ardley. Right, they've accepted the loan offer for Sergio Melengarajo. Like, he's just living near that training ground, or he's like shacked up with this guy's mum, and he's just, well, what about Andreas Scarala over there at Helsingborg? I'm like, it's the pace, man. What else do Helsingborg have for us? Still not there yet. Still only 15. He's still only 15. Played 37 games. So hang on a minute. He would have been like 12 years old when when he played them. That can't be legal. Like, look, I'm someone who loves exploiting the Scandinavian market, but even I think that's wrong. I mean, Gustafsson, get a little bid in for him. Little cheeky 5.25. You can put 25k of that straight in your pocket. Somehow this game looks oddly familiar to me, but I can't remember the name. It is Championship Manager free. I have the big box variant, but I can't stand up to reach it. I've got this one, though. There you go. Don't know why I held it next to my face, but I've done it now. And it's on the internet. Can't take it back. Right, but Jimmy Davis is going to go to Burnley. And then he's going to score past me. And then I will be fuming. Who have we got? As Re7s. Have we owned Re7s before? We got John Terry. Are we gonna fire a little loan in for John Terry? We only get 5, don't we? So we need to not rinse them all. Gustavo Poyet, would you play for me? Look at this guy. He'd get loads of goals. In before one of you guys said it. They've got John Miles there as well. John Miles, I feel like he was okay last year, wasn't he? Have a look at Miguel de Souza. Clive Paterone, he's not a regen, is he? He's the Walsall guy. I feel like I ask that every time I see him. I'm just like, it must be a Clive must be a regen. Robbie Winters. Tore us apart a few times. Right. Saw this guy. He's a 20-year-old Latvian called Marian Parker. This is surely Marian Pahars, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. I don't know how they ever got a work permit for him. He's interesting to me. He's got a lot of kind of mid-range stuff, and then he's incredibly agile. I would take him on loan and have a think about, is he going to come play for me? Keep coming back to Kevin Harper, especially with a crossing. Scouting isn't that detailed, Aaron. Plus, oh, hang on, I've missed something here. Somehow this game looks like I've read that. Scouting isn't that detailed, plus if you don't have the stamina, what's the point? Oh, right, now I know. Sunk a lot of hours into that back in the days with a buddy of mine until EA's Football Manager became a thing. I can't believe you moved to Football Manager. We've not got to them yet. I've got the whole range of them. So we will be playing them at some stage. I say the whole range. There is one I'm missing. Let me move my water. 13? Did they do a 13? I don't seem to have a 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is Leslie Hughes Welsh? Just wondered if he was Mark Hughes regen as Leslie was Mark Hughes' real Christian there. Interesting. When did we go past him? Was he a striker? I'd hope that he was a striker. There's Parr. Do you remember when Parr scored those 4 goals for us and then the Crystal Palace board recommended him forever as a result? Let's just type in Leslie. I can't believe a player. No, it looks like he was here. As tough as Mark Hughes, his real name is Leslie. I'm tempted to fire a loan in for him. I did want him originally, hence why he was on my shortlist here. And I've trimmed this down quite significantly before when we came on. Right, we've still got Gary Flitcroft on loan. What month is it? Hopefully this. Oh, it's going back tomorrow. I was hoping it. I'm going to be honest. I was hoping it had glitched out, and we were going to get him for the year. Look at this guy. He's a proper Masio-Ball striker, isn't he? He can't do anything except run, hold the ball up, and head the ball. Did he play for you last year? We're gonna keep an eye on old Christian. It's always been Jeff. Let's go offer them 10k, see what they say to that. It's more money than you're going to get. I think it was possible to buy it via Steam without a physical copy. Oh, interesting. That might be why I don't own that one. I bought them in a big run. The local game shop near me, which is superb, Super Retro Video Games, bought up like a big... Someone had traded in basically like the whole set. And I basically went running down there. Like, oh, I've still got those copies of FIFA Manager. And they were like, of course we have. Who else would buy them other than you? Right. Here we go. Finally, John Newby has come back to WrestleMania. Where are we up to in the Olympic Games? Is it on here? It's not on here. It's on here. It's not started yet, so... Go on, you find me an incredible regen in there. You'll get a statue. End of the 90s, we played a lot of Antos 2. I lived in Germany in my childhood. That was our go-to game. Football Manager games hit differently back in the day. Is Antos 2 on the ball? Is that what we'd know as on the ball, do you know? We used to play that on the Amiga, me and my brother. Marion Parkey. Jeff has been accepted. Let's see if we can land Jeff again. John the Rock Newbie. Oh, look at these little idiots. You could have loaned him to me, but you didn't want to. It wasn't necessary then, was it? Right, here we go. We've got a team I can't pronounce straight away. That's great. We're going to put Ardley in. If Ardley plays well, he's got a chance of coming in. I've been thinking, and I've set this up. Away from home, this is what we might try. And I think I'm going to give it a try now, because we've only got two strikers that I really want to see leading the line this season. So we're going to get Matt in to give him a go. We're going to try Boland at left back. I think we're going to go Larry at right back to begin with, just because it's pre-season. We're going to get Pierce in. We're going to go Williams. We're going to go the Snape Meister. We're going to go Wone and Ardley. I did sell Palmer, just in case you wondered where he's gone. And then we're going to try, well, let's be fun. It's a pre-season friendly. Let's go right, Newbie, Bull, Hignett. Let's leave Flitcroft out because he's leaving. I don't want to be getting his fitness up for someone else. Another right. Let's see how many rights we can get on the field in one go. This guy's not got any work permit. Are they going to let him play? Let's play the work permit guy. That is unbelievably loud. So just give me a second. Something is wrong here. There we go. I had my monitoring on. I was like, wow, what has happened? EA Sports Football Manager goes up to 14, I think, but it's currently going for about £70. Wow. Pronounced Sligo. Thank you. If I have to translate it, it's kickoff. Oh, okay. I played the first part on the Amiga. The second part, I had like 12 discs where it came on a PC. Yeah, so that's Anko, isn't it? Don't know why we're looking at what they're doing. It's interesting that they're in that system, though. Don't see that very often. Here we go. Let's get it on fast. It's about the fitness, not the results, lads. Lest we lose 4-0, in which case someone in the youth team may get fired. Can you imagine turning up for pre-season and you see manager wearing this hat? You'd be like, oh no, he's taking that not getting in the playoffs really badly. He's not even a real guy. Oh, they've got no real guys and we're losing. These guys have presumably been playing in some kind of European competition. And I don't know if the league was going on over the summer. I don't know if that's a recent thing. Right, Neil Ardley, dude. You're playing a 5. You're out here battling for a contract, and then you're doing that to me. Ian Wright's at least got a 6. Woney's recovered a little bit there. Right, I want to get Neil on. Let's get Neil a little bit run out there. Let's get Shuri on for Snape. I'm going to leave Boland on. Let's try this man in field. And then I said we were going to get Elixir on. Is he the Elixir we need? Sorry. Let's see if we can get back in the game. Ian Wright scored. There we go. You can say I was there when Ian Wright scored for Man City in a friendly away at Sligo. Good run out. A good run out for the lads. It's not about the result. It's about minutes. We're still out there looking at targets. We've got a lot of money to spend. I am a bit annoyed at Alex Ferguson, because he accepts the offers. Then he goes and tells the player, under no circumstances are you going to Man City. I think that's a bit petty. Shows that he's threatened by me and my 38th rating in England. Right. Got a few days. Then we got Shamrock. That's a bigger test. The good old 4-4-2 diamond shape. Right, there we go. Thanks very, very much, Elixir. Right, let's see if we can get Gary back. I'll just have all of Blackburn's cast-offs. Let's see if we can get him for less money this time. Who have we got here? Chester. Let's just go all in. What have you got? What have you got in terms of striker for me? You got Lee Hughes. You're not going to let me in, though, are you? You might let me Sheldon. Gareth Sheldon. Crossing of 20. What's wrong with Duffy? One new contract. Right, goal. It's a bit late for goalkeeper. And again, he's right. You would hope that this guy would get a work permit with his 102 caps. He is probably a better goalkeeper than the one we signed. Let's have a look at Sammy. Has he been at Wolves yet? No, he's not. Wants to move to a bigger club. It feels like a very Man City thing to do, doesn't it? Bringing in a Saudi. It would be funny if you can get Pep as a player and then make him your manager when he stops an active player. Rumours have it that he is a good coach. I don't believe it. This guy's good. He's only got 3 caps, though. We'll keep an eye on him. Mohammed Al-Sahafi. Can't say I know him. I remember Al-Dossi. Did he? I think he went to Germany for a bit, didn't he, this guy? I'm really into the idea of having a Saudi in the team. Might get me shadow banned or something. Someone might think I'm doing it to be a Burke. What's he want? Let's see if they'll accept that and if he's got any interest. How is Seth Johnson doing? Mohamed Salah? No, not him. Bit early. Wrong nationality, obviously. And then they're not a bad team. What have you got left back? Tackling, strength, stamina. I'm going to put an offer in for this guy as well. My worry with these guys, would it be like when we had the Indonesian, and he seemed to always be playing international. Oh, I've just got to put a target in for the next guy that he was about to tell me about. Yeah, they're always playing games, weren't they? Like, this is the first this has come off. This must have been ages ago, right? Seth Johnson. We're going to have a check of him first. Thank you to everyone who stopped by as well during this first hour. Like I said the other day, I was always worried. I've spelled it wrong, haven't I? But he's at Wimbledon. Wait a minute. He went from Crewe to Real Madrid and then from Real Madrid to Wimbledon. Must have gone at the end of last year because he's not played a game. Can imagine he's in their team, is he? Yeah, like he's in their 5-man midfield. I was making a point before, and now I can't remember. Now I can't remember what it was. Aldossi never played in Europe, if I have to believe Wikipedia. Oh, right. I must be confusing him with someone then. I know there was a couple of Iranians in the Bundesliga at one stage. Maybe I'm mixing one of them up. Oh no, I remember trying to buy this guy now. I don't know if you're as good as my new Saudi fancy, but let's see what you're interested in. You're not interested in anything. Let's get rid of you. Blackburn have rejected that. I think I would like Gary back. I didn't mean to click any of that. Let's go with 625 because I'm taking a huge amount of wages off of your wage bill, and I want that reflecting in the price. We've still got 7 million. I'm like a Brazilian Portuguese. Scott Young has re-signed a contract with these guys. Right, Craig Russell. I'm thinking we might give him a try. Might try the old free up top system here. I don't treat friendlies as true away games, if that makes sense. It's like not played anything recently. No European stuff. Just been sat waiting around on me. No idea why that guy's even on my list. Right, let's get back to the home system. We're gonna give Ardley another chance. I'm gonna try Solved in midfield because Hyde's still out. I want my forward line though, so we're gonna go. Newbie's gonna come in. I think we're gonna go Booth, Bull, Newbie. Got another sub for Burke. I tell you what, Geary. Geary looks like he should potentially start for us. Oh, Ken is here as well. Forgot about that. I'm like signing guys and then forgetting they're here. Tell you what, let's go with a more recognizable back line. Let's get Nicky in for this one. Let's let that kick off. Yeah, there were a couple. Vahid, Hassiman, Bochum, Hamburg SV, and I think Bayern Munich, for example. I'm sure I won't have been the only one, but I used to find players from countries and regions that you knew nothing about. Say like pre-internet as well, where like the only way for me to figure out where any of those countries was would have been to basically have gone to like the library and got like a physical atlas. Why does it keep defaulting to random captains? 7, yeah, so it shouldn't be him. Right, let's get Clint on. Ardley's not going to come in, I don't think. He's been terrible in his chances. Let's get Booth off. Let's get the regen on. He'll be like, I'm a real person. Why does he keep calling me that? Like, sure. Quiet regen. Interested to know who he is. So think about what strikers. Maybe he's Peter Beardsley. I wonder if he's still around. We played against him last year, didn't we? Was he at Carlisle? Now, I am concerned. Let's get it off pressing. I'm concerned about our complete lack of goals during this pre-season tour so far. Bulls helped us out there. So we're going to try Gota in the next game. I think we got, yeah, 2 left, and then we're away. Oh no, we're at home to Brexham. Like, it's not been an electric preseason. Let's put it there. What did they offer? There's no way we're competing with that. Oh, now you've decided to go to Oldham, have you? Who's for loan that's around? Just the loan list is really sparse, really thin. I'm like, we are arguably weaker now than our previous game because in the previous game we had the well, we had Carboni, we had Flitcroft. Stephen Clements could be an interesting acquisition. Passing's only 11, but I'm thinking about the rest of his game. And it must be like the 25th time I've clicked on Jim Hamilton. There's something about him on that page that stands out to me. With no social media, no idea how I first heard about Freddie Adu. Maybe Transport Sport. Yeah, I think there might have been a lot of buzz about him on Eurosport as well. Is my thinking. I mean, Gareth Ainsworth is not a horrible player, is he? Potentially in that right-hand midfield spot that we're looking at. Midfield, I think, is my key at the minute. Don't think we'd get Lauren. I am more and more interested in the idea of Scott Gemmell by the day. We did get Jeff Kenner in, so this guy could play in midfield. Not really a pushed-on attacker, though, is he? Which is what we were after. I did go for Chris Bart, but Perugia had no intention of selling him, especially not to me. So we'll just have to keep an eye on him, see if they get annoyed by him. I also went for this guy, Patrick Hoygeland. I can't remember what happened. I think he just turned me down. I'm going to give you 10k more because I can't be bothered with the click battle. Right, let's have a look. We've not done this yet. Let's go on expired. Let's see who's fallen through. That's like been at other teams that's not had contracts renewed. It might be a bit early for that. This is how we got Saviola in the current Crystal Palace state. That will be back 5 p.m. this evening. Almost mind-blowing when I think back to clubs like City and Chelsea being small-time clubs until money came around. I don't know if I'd call them small, but yeah, I get what you mean. They weren't people that you considered perennial title cases, were they? Gifton's still hanging on there, so he's one of the people that I'm thinking about. Once he gets to the stage where he's hacked off, he might cancel his contract, and I'll be waiting with a van. Get in the van, Gifton. He'll be like, "Oh no, not you. You've signed me multiple times and have never played me." I'll be like, "This time's different, though. We're in a much lower division. I can't commit to anyone else." Well, let's have a look at shooting. Let's go back to the start. What have we got here? Who's Mark? Regen. I'm not seeing anyone who's like slipped through the net, if you get me. Some of these are regen. Yeah, some of these are regen. He looks pretty good, like off the ball jumping. I thought that was Jackie there. I was like, yeah, we would have had him, wouldn't we? At least offered him a trial. Let's just have a quick check for defenders. Pat Clark. Pat Clark's pretty decent, isn't he? Not someone that we like. If we were still Hereford, we'd have been all over him. Have a look at David. Nope. Sometimes a guy like David, he looks like he stands out till you click on him. Then you realise that, well, that you don't actually want him. Mark. No, so there's no one there. That's quite a disappointing pull. Yeah, again, looks like he's standing out till you click on him. Right, let's get another friendly. Because I'm keen to get some league games in. What time are we on? Yeah, we're on 20 past, so we've got another hour. Let's get a few. I'd like to get maybe at least 4 league games in. Just put Gifted back in my Watford team on CM's 97-98 to left him out, and he missed a series of one-on-ones. Oh, no. He's one-on-one with a goalkeeper. Hits the side netting. Right, when is this? Wednesday the 2nd. No, that's far too close to the start of the season, Leeds. Right, let's have a look at our man. Does he have any interest? No interest. Right, you're on. Right, you are on £300 a week. I'm willing to give you 7,000. Let's test your resolve. Here's Big Pat. What's he thinking? Eight Pat. We're right. That's more like it. That's more like it. Me and you are about to have a serious fallout there. I'm thinking I'm going to bring him in because I'm not really happy with my team at the minute. This guy's 21. He's got some good parts to him. He's basically not costing anything. Sean Wright Phillips out. Guy tore us apart last year. Right, Patrick is coming in. There's a signing. 24-year-old. He's just following the Saudi team around now. None of them want to sign for me, I'm afraid, though. Here we go. Patrick is in. Quite pleased with that. We'll see how he does. Right, what do we need to get? Who's not played yet? I want to get Williams in. Let's give Williams a chance. Let's spin the goalkeepers back. I'm going to take it off pressing. Don't think that works. Ardley, you're done. Let's get... We want to get Big Sean on. Tell you what, let's get Patrick on for Booth as well. Is there anyone who... Yeah, let's get Souls out. Because he's on a terrible fitness. Let's get Woney back. Anyone else I don't like? Well, yeah, Williams must have played before because he's on an 82. Let's get him out. Happy with everything else. CM3 is 98.99. Right, I couldn't remember getting off. I had that problem yesterday. I was watching an Xbox 360 game on eBay, and I thought, I'm just gonna, before I put a bid in, I'm just gonna check a review because I remember wanting this, but I'm gonna check a review. And I typed its name and the review into YouTube, and I found GameSpot or whatever it was called, which I'd not really considered was still a thing. And the Xbox 360 review was 17 years old. And I was just like, that can't be right. That can't be right. But it is. Happened to us all, mate. CM2 was the first one that I had. First Football Manager game I played was Football Manager on the Amstrad, just in case anyone wants to feel really old. I feel like I was close to being like, we're going to move on from Bull. He had a great end to the last season, and he's had a good start to this one in terms of pre-seasons. We're going to get him off at half-time. This might be his final action of pre-season. Right, let's get Booth on through the middle. Let's get Goa's playing well. I want to get Ian Wright on at some stage, but I'm not going to mess around with that now. Right, let's get... I'm going to try Shaw at right back. Let's get Snape on for Jeff. Let's get Vaughan on for Larry. And let's get Stewart on for Dom. Tell you what, let's get Burke on. Let's get Burke on for one. One's at least played a little bit this season. We're going to get the rest of the subs on with like 30 to go. Here we go. Right, Ian Wright for Sean. Neil Hignett for Patrick. Nicky for Matt. Stephen for Shorey. There were usually 3 games in each cycle, so you had CM2, 96, 97, 97, 98, and then CM for 98, 99. Right, it's not been perfect, but stuff's happening. I'm just going to save that because I don't want to default back to offside trap to pressing. Now we're going to see... Ah, here we go. It's finally happened. Marco Cristal is coming in. Off the ball 20. An Estonian. 275k. Don't know if we want this guy now, but let's just... He's finally come through. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm thinking we're going to save the rest of the money in case we need to do something outrageous. Sir, that is outrageous. Really wish we'd got Scott Huckabee before. Before his value's gone through the roof. I'm the Jasper Blomqvist guy. There's no way I'm competing with Spurs, though. There we go. Cristal is in. Mika Hyde's finally back. Saying that, there were 4 in the next cycle with the same graphics engine. CM3, 9901, 0001, and then the Legendary 012, then CM4 for all the new features. A bit of a spoiler for anyone watching this. I'm going to watch something up about this. Not playing it, but just we're going to look at this. This is Championship Manager 2010 Special Edition. If you want topical, as we think about PS5, getting rid of discs, this comes with a promotional Championship Manager pencil and a little notebook. If I had my other camera set up properly, I'd have cut to it. But yeah, I bought that because I was like, it's got a managerial notepad. Greetings. Argentina played like Paraguay at World Cup 2026 final versus Spain without Emilio Martinez. Spain would score 3 to 5 goals to them. Argentina sorely wanted survey before penalty shootout. My first football manager was on Amiga 500. Not sure if you can hear that, but I've just given you a little tap on my Amiga keyboard, which is just there in front of me. Right, here we go. We've got Galway. Larry needs to come out. Let's get Tijin. I feel like we've not had much from Clint Marcel. Okay, he hardly played last year. He was constantly injured. Right. Okay, I'm going to go full strength, as if this is the league game then. I am also... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to leave it on the formation that we're going to play. So even though we're away, we're going to play the home formation. So this is what, barring any injuries or disasters, this is what we will be opening the season versus Wrexham with. So we're going to go with Gary. Gary has become my new left back for the time being. Jeff Kennedy to the right. He loves me, that lad. We're going to go with... Is Matteo left? Yeah, Matteo left. The Tij to the right side. We're going to go with Shaw. And the midfield is going to be, I think it's going to be a little Hyde debut. We're going to go Hyde, Crystal. And then the forward line is going to be Booth, Bull, Newbie. Final answer. Let's get Weaver on the bench. I've done something wrong. There was already a number 9. I thought that was Weaver. That's going to be my starting lineup. I feel like we're doing all right here. Controlling the possession. We've got the new guy in. We've got Hyde in, who's technically new, even though he's been here a while. It's his first appearance for us. Probably will take him off at half-time due to my old fear of overplaying returning injured players. Big Booth. Right, let's get Clint on for Hyde. We're going to leave the other guy on. We're going to get Trond on second half. Let's get Neil on now for Bull. Want him rested up. Let's get Patrick for John. I think we're good with that. Don't want to mess around with the back line too much. I still have that Amiga 500 in the attic. It's the power unit is dead, but I'll get round to it when I get time for it. I don't know where you are now, but I took mine to like the Amiga Yorkshire group. Not that anyone will be watching, but shout out to those guys, because I got the keyboard replaced, or the keyboard membrane, because mine worked, but the keyboard didn't work. And so someone there's got like a load of new parts that they've had created. Right, Booth's got to come off. Clint's on. Solve's on. Let's get Snape on. Let's just get Burke. I know he's not a right back, but let's get Burke on at right back. Just to make sure that Kenner comes through. Don't know how a suspension would work. Now, thank you very much, guys. I try not to be all big YouTube, but we've got 24 people on, according to my stats. That's the most we've ever had. So I'm really grateful for that. The idea that people come and watch and talk to us playing Championship Manager, it just means a tremendous amount to me. I've not played Championship Manager with real people. I maybe played it like once or twice in the last 20 years. Whereas it used to be something that you did all the time. If you're young and you're watching this, don't take for granted the time you have to sit around playing games with your mates. It's all going a bit deep here, but at least one of the people I would play Championship Manager with is no longer around for that, sadly. Right, Clyde have made an offer to... Right, I've been trying to loan James Bridge out forever. So appreciate what you've got, I guess, is what I was trying to say. Now, back to the more serious business. 44-year-old man in a Sonic hat playing Championship Manager 3. We've got Wrexham. Big opening day versus Wrexham. I'm like, what did we do to them versus them last year? 0-0 here. And we weren't in charge then. Right, so we've got 6.5 that we're sitting on. We've got Mark Vivian Foe's finally back. Are we going to do it? Will you loan me him at least? I'll give you 9k. Mr. Beast, pa. Yeah. How many Sonic hats do you own? I'm probably like many people, I'm familiar with Mr. Beast. I don't think I've ever watched any of his stuff. And that's not a criticism. I've got nothing against him. He seems to make stuff that a lot of people like, but I've never actually seen it. That's one of the beauties of I always say this to people of YouTube. If you look through someone else's YouTube subscribers, YouTube is just so fast. You'll see thousands of people with like millions of followers that you've just never seen or heard of. You'll be like, oh, who's that? And be like, oh yeah, it's there. Have you never heard of Cross Stitch Bobby? I can't believe you've never watched their channel. And it's like, this person's got 1.7 million subscribers. I thought the game was here. We're 3 days out. I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, Ian Wright, thank you very much for your time. We're not going to be bringing you in. We will keep an eye on what happens to you in case we're absolutely desperate. It was nice that we had that little chance where we got you to play with your son in the team. Someone feel free to clip this out and send it to one of them, see if they appreciate it, even though it's a video game. Because seeing them together in the World Cup ITV coverage was bloody lovely. Neil Ardley, I've got nothing nice to say about you. I'm sure you're a great guy in real life, but you have been horrible on loan. Right, they're not having that. So you are as old as I am. You just popped up on my YouTube algorithm. I have an hour before I have to leave for work. I actually love when people play the old managed games. Thank you. If you stick around the channel, this is basically all we do. It's not always live. It's just live because I'm off for summer babysitting duties. And I get the irony of saying that when my kid is upstairs, unattended. She has a Nintendo Switch. That's her parent now. But yeah, there's always long form content. My son used to watch Mr. Beast, but generally no idea how he has done so well. Do you watch any CM YouTubers? Not specifically. I used to watch, and I still do sometimes catch of it. The guy, I can't remember his name. It's come out of my head. He's also called Kev, and he does the non-league to legend playthroughs. I really like them. I will come across other one-off videos though that I will check out. Right, Sean writes back, Scandinavian. So what did you do? I don't think you sent us any recommendations, did you? Other than your mistress's son, and we already knew about him. This guy's interesting. Mats Rabath. Part-time, so we could improve if we got him in. It's not a no. Not a no. I feel like I want to see how we start now. Reserves have lost. Completely forgot that he was even here. He's got, because he's a youngster, he's gone into the did he play in this game? Played a 6. Yeah, he went in the wrong part, didn't he? And so we've ended up completely missing him. Seems like an oversight. I feel a bit sorry for him now. I'd like to have seen how he did. Lalojo, that's it. Thank you, Stuart. Yeah, fan of his. Although I've not actually watched this season's because I can't cope with FM26. Just spot Mark Finvo in your game. A man that died way too early. Yeah, we've owned him on a different playthrough. Did we have him at Ipswich, guys? I think it was Ipswich, wasn't it? 1.1 is I'm still out. I've called it on Dominguez. Once saw him play very, very well in real life away at Old Trafford. It's one of those things that's always been like, he was a good player. A friend of mine that I used to work with that was a Spurs fan would always be like, I assure you he is not. Right, we've got Derek Geary on the bench. I'm going to get Clint on the bench. And then we need some kind of defensive guy. Let's go Tony. Back to fast. Here we are. I wished I had some type of music ready to play for this. Opening day. Mark the occasion. Can I find anything on my phone playlist very quickly? No, I can't. It's distracting me. I'm going to have to turn it off. Right. It's one of the things I'm looking to add to these live streams when we do them. A little bit of music segues and stuff like that. Let's have a look at Wrexham first. 4-4-2 push. Alan Navarro's there on loan from Liverpool. Which Ferguson? Oh, I was going to say, I thought that might have been Darren there. Look at Leon. Leon's a good player. We've not looked at Everton. Oh, he's Blackburn. But we've not looked at Everton for loans. Which, oh, it's Muster. I was like, is that the Muster who turned us down? Right. Come on, Man City. We had the disappointment of missing out on the playoffs on the final day of last season. We started as Perugia, if you're new. This was a Perugia playthrough that I did one day when we just randomly, well, I was randomly not at work. Oh, John Newby scored on his debut, catches parking off of his line. Are things going to be different? Are they going to be different this time around? They've got a Jimmy Traore. We'll take him from you. There's our left-sided problem solved. Yeah, we started as Perugia. We didn't win a game. We ended up at Hereford. We won the conference. I cowardly jumped ship to Huddersfield. Regretted that. Left there. And here we are. Season 3. Our first full season, hopefully. That's the OK sign. Hopefully. Matt Clark with the save. Come on, Big John. Big John hat-trick on the first day. Steve Bull with a tap-in. It would be like Robbie Keane, Steve Bull at Wolves all over again. The old head and the young head. I know Keane was like 17. But... oh, posters, that just nice, sure. Things are going to be different. I can feel it. I can feel it in my old man bones. We're going to risk a sip of water during the game. Everything's going okay. We just had a block from Matteo. Steve Bull. Won't count. Come on, Bully. You've got to be doing better than that. Oh, he's chipped the goalkeeper. He's dipped the goalkeeper. I don't know what the difference is. There is a difference on the commentary. Half-time is here. Man City 2, Wrexham 0. If we'd had this on the final day, lads, we would have had the chance of losing in the playoffs, but you blew it. Right, Andy Broof struggling. I'm going to leave him on. Got Varney, Clint, Derek. I like Marco Crystal could go in the front. Newby could spin left. It's so great having an Estonian maverick out here playing for us. Opening day of the second division. Newby hat-trick. Hat-trick on his debut. What did he get? Like, right, he got 18 goals in 37, well, 16 and 30 in the league for Northwich. Then he got 23 and 38 for Altrincham. And now this year, he's already got 3 league goals. Paul Dickhoff did not score a single goal for us when we had him. Oh, it's another debut goal. I didn't think that we had we'd built the team that well. But look at that, 2 new signings. And we're 4-0 up opening day. We've been on incredible runs before with this Man City team. And it's come back to cost us. Let's just make a little sub. So we do love a suspension due to accumulation of yellow cards. We do love a red card as well. I'm thinking I'm going to get Clint on. Clint's probably not going to get another work permit, is my worry. Let's get Hyde off. Let's get Clint Marcel there to the left. Just mentioned FM26. The UI is abysmal. I bought it, played it for 20 minutes and got a headache from the colours. I played FM24 a lot with my brother. 632 hours. That is quite a lot. I had the non-league save or database on. Oh, there we go. Parkinson scored. Got them a goal back. Yeah, and I played quite a lot on that. I started in like the real tier 12, 13 league that I played in. Steve Bull scores. Just need Andy Booth now to add a 6. Let's make another sub. Let's get Derek on. This guy's had a great debut. Let's get him a round of applause. I enjoy 24. I've wanted to return to 26 since the updates, but the AI isn't great. Too much mobile phone in it. The rest is okay. So I considered they were asking for people to test FM27, and they wanted people from a range of backgrounds. And I was going to put in that, look, this is me. This is what I play. I want you to make it look like this. I'm back. Missed a couple of live streams, but how did Huddersfield get on after you left? Survive relegation? No, they came bottom. They came bottom. So we will be facing them. Probably not today, but we've got them before Christmas. We will be facing Hereford, though. Might be the final action of the stream. I think they're game 4. Oh, they've been pushed down because of the League Cup, so we might not get to that. Where are Huddersfield? We don't have Huddersfield for ages, just before Christmas, look. And then final day of the season, because of course. Opening day win, though. Got Portsmouth away. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to move to the new system for the away game. Let's get it off pressing. So we'll tidy that up when we get there. It's going to be Bull and Newby up top. I'm thinking I'm going to put Bull on the left. Newby's going to stay as the main striker now. Is the narrative at the end of the stream going to be that the cursed hat turned out to be lucky? I hope not. Be like, do you know that guy that always wears the Sonic hat? Right, there we go. I'll take that. I'll take these guys playing anywhere that's not my reserves, basically. I do have a range of other Sonic merchandise, so maybe we'll get something else on. Maybe that's the key. Got to go fast. I feel like he would destroy our division. Get a little loan in for him. See what they say. Loan with the option to buy, lads. What are we thinking? I can't remember. Was it Malaga? Like, I was like, who was he even playing for? Sean Wright Phillips. I don't know how much we are going to use him. I don't know if I'd like to get him back out on loan. I was going to say, is that the Olympics? Yeah, I'm disappointed they've not recommended as a single Mexican. I presume none of them would want to come all the way down here. Where is this guy? Dean's not assigned. Alan's not assigned. Here we are. What have we got? What have you got for me here in the Olympics? $2 million. It's not a terrible price, though, is it? Would we get him? Don't think we'd get him. Typically, the right back from Saudi wants to play for us. Basically, one of the positions we're not only covered, we've got good depth. So, no, there's nothing there. Tony Pulis used to wear cap every match. You are the Tony Pulis champion manager. Yeah, I've got my cap. I've got my pencil. I bet I would be. I don't want to be accused of ageism, but I would be surprised if Tony Pulis has even heard of Sonic the Hedgehog. We're not matching that. It's time to move on from Mario. Right, there was this injury, was there? Nope. Right, so Booth is going to come out. So we're going to go Bull. No, we're not, because that's the wrong thing. We're going to go Solved, Bull, Newbie. We want a striker on the bench. Got Clint. Got Tony. I've got Geary. Geary is going to get replaced with Patrick. Surely we can't start 2 from 2. How did Portsmouth do first time? So Portsmouth also won 3-0. It's an early meeting of some pretty big teams. They're on direct. They've got Andy Orford, who we had a look at before. Billy Mercier in goal. Man City start the match. We're away at Fratton Park, former home of me on LMA Manager 2003. Couldn't get them out of the championship. How can we do against them here, though? Can we get Man City out of the second division, at least? That's what we should be concentrating on. And there is Nightingale. Is it Martin or Nigel? Luke. It's neither of the ones I was thinking. Hopefully those are real people that I've just named. I don't know what it is about putting the attacking midfielder in. This was the only formation we played where we lost in pre-season. Trying to be slightly less aggressive. For some reason, it just seems to completely negate us. Now, you might be different to me. I always would play a different tweak to the formation home and away. I feel like using the same formation home and away doesn't work. Can you bring in young Argentinians from the River and Boca squads? No, not unless they've got a chance of getting a work permit, or they've got... Every now and then you'll get lucky and you'll get one with who have either Spanish, newbie hits the bar, Spanish or Italian second nationality, something like that is the only way. Grown back into it at least. I think... Fine save. Oh, Newbie's having to go off. I think I'm going to drop him in there and push him forward from there. Right, we're going to get Patrick on. That's a blow. Is Patrick either-footed? Yeah, we're going to spin Patrick and Bully around. Crazy to think that just 26 years ago, Man City were in the 3rd tier, and now they have the best striker in the world under contract. I feel like, doesn't he have like a 9-year contract as well? I feel like, other than going the goal down, we've been good. We're giving a good account of ourselves here. Right, what are they doing that's troubling us so much? It's the directness. They've got a lot of sevens. They're like working their socks off. Solved's on a 6. It's not time for Clint just yet. I'm going to just drop. I'm going to leave these guys pushed on. I'm going to push Bolan up. I'm going to go a bit lopsided. That's very South American of me. But let's see if that can get us back in. Oh, Kenner smashing one towards the top corner. Come on, Jeffy boy. I'm worried that he's going to play so well that someone's going to buy him. If someone does come in for him, we will try and match that, I think. Because it's the second time he's come in for... He came in for Huddersfield and was just solid. And he's come in here and he's just been solid. Oh, easy chance for Hyde. Come on. You've got to be scoring that, lad. Now, I don't know if I want an upgrade on the Solved spot. Could be Patrick, potentially. Thinking I'm going to try Geary in there at some stage. How's he doing? He's on a 6. Let's get Clint on. A little bit of Trinidad magic. We've had the chances to equalise here, though. It's frustrating that we've not managed to pull one, push one into the net. I would take punching one into the net, like in the West Brom game at the weekend. Good save from Clark. Which Whitbread is that? Oh, it's Adrian. Clint Marcel's not done any magic, but he has managed to kick someone. Got another... What's my other sub? Tony Vaughan. Tony Vaughan's not going to help me, is he? Can maybe push. Yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to back 3. Well, I'm going to go back 4. I'm going to go Shaw right. Tell these guys to push on. I'm going to straighten this up. That's not what I wanted. We desperately want to go here. Oh, Fitzroy Simpson nearly put it out of our reach there. If we go 2 down here, we are done. Oh, I thought we were going to get another debut goal from Big Pat Hoygland. Big the Hoyg. Another injury, that's not good. The key thing here is seeing what newbies happen to him. Hoygland has a go from long range. Superb play by Man City until the finish. Go and get Messi. Like, as a youth player, he's like only 12 years old. Someone did do, I'm sure we've talked about this before. They've gone top, look. 3 weeks. Dislocated jaw. That is not good. Not good at all. Right, what do you have for me attacking midfielder-wise? Let's have a look in Betsy Spee. Couldn't help but come straight to the strikers. It's not really what I'm after. We've got Calvo. I was going to say, I'm sure he was... I was thinking Wigan, but it was Scunthorpe, wasn't it? Happy to stay at the club, but he's interested in coming to play for us. But it's probably outrageous to be even looking in Barcelona B. I'm like, could we tempt this guy? I don't think for that money. That's who we've just seen, isn't it? Look at Sergio. Now I think it was Mario on one of our other games got really good, wasn't it? After he'd left Barcelona. Bobby Ford, no, not interested in him. What's wrong with Gary? Well, I tried to loan him again, and they said no, Gary, so I'm sorry. I did try. I did try to bring you back. I think I'm just going to move on for the time being. Move on, come back, give some of the other guys a try in those spots. We home or away next? I do keep forgetting. Right, we've got Chester away. I do keep forgetting to check the other leagues that we've got on, to go and have a look at like the top scorers, the top assists. Like, who scored all these goals for Kingstonian? Kevin McLeod on loan from Chelsea. Samuel Delabona on loan from Chelsea. That's a crazy game. Peter Crouch is a striker. He's a big lad. Didn't his career kick off? Yeah, he's at Spurs. He's not great. We have looked at him before. Where are Spurs? Are you still here, Crouch? Looks like he's maybe moved out. Rod Wallace to Rangers, where they got him from, it looks like. What season would he have left? He was definitely here. Maybe he's at Southampton. I'm on Players In, that's why. There he is. Free transfer. Just sitting out there, waiting for someone to come and grab him. Dennis Irwin there. He could have been the answer to our problems. I wonder if he's retired. Here we go. Noel Williams. Oh, Dennis Irwin's gone Crystal Palace. Right, free transfer. We are going to be all over this. Let's see if he wants anything. No interest. You'd rather be unemployed and jobless. Right, let's give him a trial. See if we can get him in on trial. I'm happy with that. What league crew of Division 1? Yeah, we're not going to compete with that. Off to Exeter this time around. Right, let's get Nicky back in goal. Let's get Wright back in the team. Snapey's going to come in. I want Geary in. I'm going to give Russell a try. For Bull, I think. Russell. Newbie's out. Goater there. Going to leave the new guy in. Going to get Hyde out for Clint. I think pretty happy with that. So I'm keeping the back pair. Changed most of the other stuff up. Left a few other key people in that I want to see play. Don't know if we want to strike. We got Hignett, haven't we? Hignett, Vaughan. Ah, this is what I was worried about. Look. Hibbs already trying to steal him. You've only selected 2 substitutes for... Oh, I've got a much bigger bench. Right, I can get goalkeeper on. Let's get Wone. And Booth. No, let's get the new guy. Glorious image here at Chester. I'm going to get this on very fast because, like I said, I'm going to try about 15, 20 minutes left. I'm going to try and get to the Hereford game if possible. Want to win this though, even with it being the 2 legs and being away. Hence why I've gone with the centre backs. Naturally, they've scored. Who is this? Paul Stobie on loan from Motherwell. I'm still not happy with this away system. Those two, the problem is they're going to run into each other there. Just drop him. Let's just leave them as a little pair. Maybe away from home it should be direct. Clint Marcel's having a decent game at least. Right, let's get Hignett on for Bristol. Let's get Woney on. From Marcel, despite saying he was playing well. We're going to leave Gota on. We'll take Russell off. I feel like we never win, never win in the away leg of the League Cup, regardless of whoever we are. We lost here as Crystal Palace in the Premier League, didn't we, I think? Ended up beating them 6-1 or something in the return. We've at least grabbed an equaliser there. It's had to come from one of the big men at the back, though. I really could just do with, like, a couple of away games in a row. Right. Noel Williams is coming on trial, at least. Let's see if now... I'll tell you what, I'll give him a week. August 2000. Geez, my last year in school before I started working. That's why I don't play old games a lot anymore. They make me feel old. They make me feel... a sense of nostalgia. That's why I like them. That's why I started with this. Right, we've got Blackpool. Kind of rivals of ours, Blackpool. Look, they're not. It's not really a rivalry because it's one-sided. We are the Torino to their Juve. From the looks of that, right? That's not been saved. Let's save that. Yeah. We can sort this. It's annoying that we're going to have to go back to getting rid of these subs. Let's clear out everyone that I know shouldn't be there. So we're going to keep Bowling in. We're going to go Kenner. We're going to keep an eye on if anyone comes in for him. Shaw's going to come back in. We're going to hide Crystal. And the front three is going to be Booth, Bull. We're going to get Gota in. Let's go with a new guy. Bota. Gota is going to go to the bench. Solvid on the bench. Vaughan. No, do you know what? Williams. I forgot about Williams. Williams is a much more versatile player. Let's get Williams there. Right, Blackpool's short passing system is what seems to trouble us. Yeah, I get you. I was just kidding. I play old games a lot. Just replied the dig for the 100th time. It's simply the nostalgia. Kenner executes a perfect tackle. Now, these guys were in the playoffs last year, weren't they? Where did you finish? They finished 6 and 6. So they should be a good test of where we're at. We've clicked on Blackpool now, so it's going to take us in there. Let's at least click on us so we don't go in there. Oh, I thought we were going to get an opening goal there from the Hogmaster. Getting a lot of chances there, though. Seem to be linking up well, those two. It's whoever we put in that right-hand spot, potentially. And then Thompson moves through on goal. And it looked like he was about to open the scoring from them, but he's put it over the bar. Hi, Masio-Ball and everyone. Hello, Tony. Good to see you. If you've missed it, hopefully this is not a spoiler. If you don't want a spoiler, just mute your thing for a second. We had an opening day win versus Wrexham. Then we lost a tight 1-0 game away at Portsmouth. We're currently top, or joint top. So we had to have a decent start to things. Couple of new signings. I just researched. Antos series was known outside Germany as on the ball. I think you mentioned that. I did, yeah. Used to be a fan of that. We had the problem though on our 500 that had the stock memory. It used to crash after one season, so we would continually play one season. Doing well here. We've just not added a goal. Ball with another header. He's linked up again, but we can't. Once again, we can't beat Fridge, the unmovable Fridge. Seeing a lot of Jeff Kenner as well. Is he on a 7? He's on a 6. Don't play too well, Jeff. I don't want to have to trigger trying to buy you. I should probably just do it now while no one else is interested. See if we can get him for a cut down price. Right, Booth is on a 7. Højlund is on a 6. He is captain again. I need to sort that out. I was presumed his influence would have been higher than that. 16. 16. Left Nicky Weaver in goal. Just spotted. So that's on me. Just signed Carl Laurie for Bradford on 99.00. Excellent signing. I still keep thinking about Carl on here. Like, we could grab him in. Oh, Steve Bull, I thought we were finally going to beat the fridge. It's already on a 9. Who did I have on the bench? I've got Big Goater. Oh, Andy Booth, first goal of the season. We have beat the fridge. I don't know what Booth is doing shooting from 20 yards, but it doesn't matter because he's scored. If we can turn Main Road into a fortress, then I feel like we'll be on for a push for the automatics. We've got to sort this away form out, though. Especially before we get to Hereford. They've offered nothing, then they've scored. Linvoy Primus, with his shooting of 5, has scored with their first shot. Their first shot on target, though, I mean. And it's Honours tied again. In a game they have no business being tied in. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is because they played Nicky Weaver. Which Connolly is it? Oh, it's Patrick. I feel like we checked him out last time. Shaw is the scorer. Didn't even see what happened there. He struck that from some way out. I've needed my defensive midfielder to come out here and save me. We've got Goto, we've got Solveig, we've got Williams. I'm thinking, with them being a strong team and how they reacted last time, thinking we're going to drop a striker. We're going to drop... They have rebounded the strikers. We're going to drop Bull. And drop the central man. Let's just put him in there. No, let's just leave him there. Let's drop Shaw in there. And let's see if we can see this game out. Booth, Huddersfield Town legend. I'm sure when this is a long time ago, when I did my FA level 2 coaching badge, there were some guys on there from a team that I'm sure it was Andy Booth had invested a lot of money in. It was in the village or like the town that he'd like moved to post playing career. And I always thought that was decent that he'd done that. I can't remember the name of them now. Up to 5th. Up to 5th. Got to sort out this away. What are Burnley doing? They were at home that game. I'm like, I wanted to have a little look at their... I'm like, for away games, do we just try 4-4-2 and just try to be better than everyone in such a stock system? Off to the Estonia squad, are we? What have you got for me, Estonia? I could put you on the map. Like, I know you're already on the map, but I don't know where you are. That's what I mean. I mean, people would know where you are. Not map time for you yet. Right, we cooled it on him, didn't we? We cannot have any more non-EU players. Hopefully we got an away game, though. Not that League Cup. Second leg. Right, we've got Luton away. This is what I'm looking for. Mark Poom, Estonian goalkeeping legend. Yeah, we did have a look at Poomy. I'm going to drop them. I'm going to try that. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Benfica have accepted an offer from Portsmouth for Michael Standing. Wow, what a player. No wonder I put him on my list. I don't know if I want Portsmouth having him. Portsmouth looking like they could be my big rivals. Right, we are not going to make Hereford. We're going to have this game and hopefully the Hartlepool one after, though. Right, let's have a look at... Where's me man? Come on, Gifton. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. I'm going to offer you it anyway. I'm thinking we're going to go important. There's no way you were on 7,000. Look, I'll even leave that on 2.2. If you come in for this and you have a good run, you get me 2.2 million, I'll spend that on someone else. That's what I'll take from you. Otherwise, what you're going to do, you're just going to sit out there on the loan list, are you? Not playing. Is that what you want? That's what will happen, Gifton. That guy could tear this league up, couldn't he? Let's have a look at Alan Thompson. Alan Thompson. Now, I said I was after an attacking midfielder. This guy can also play left. Let's get a little loanee in for him. A little loan, a little water testing loan. Oh, Paulie Dickoff. Look who's come crawling back to Masio. That was very childish and petty of me, but I put him on my loan list, my short list as one of my targets, and then forgot about him until I saw my rivals wanted him. Loved this game as a kid, hours and hours on it. Yeah, a lot of people tell the same. Someone I know that watches, I don't know if they're on, but they told me they'd like to have this on while they're doing other stuff in the house. Because they just like to live through the immersion of seeing it being clicked and played through again, which I thought was quite a nice bit of feedback to hear that you can be background, to give me background noise. Right, what are we going to do? Let's reset this. We've got our three-man midfield. Shaw is locked in there. I'm thinking going to get standing in straight away. We're going to go Hyde. Left. We're going to go New Lad through the middle, then Crystal. Then we've got a lot of work to do with the front line here. We're going to go Booth, Ball, Hoyglin on the bench. But do you know what? I'm going to push this guy. I might push him into the reserves just to make sure he gets some football. I'm going to go Russell. I'm going to go Russell on the bench. No, I'm not. I've already used me 4. What have I done wrong here? Hoyland. Williams is my sub. And then let's get Solved. Right. Luton. Direct. 4-4-2 push. Can we finally start to build something away from home? Get some... Get a system going, home and away. Then we'll be back on Wednesday with that massive encounter, that massive game of football that is Hereford versus Man City. Hyde tries his luck there. I do feel like, and this is, I know you can come in with your own ratings. I do feel like we've bought well and we've spent well, because we've been quite frugal, we've still got loads of money, and we've still had a good start. For example, that's Bull's second league goal of the season. Crystal's done well. Newby scored the hat-trick prior to being, like, snapped in half by someone. Andy Booth we didn't sign, but again, he's looked okay. Hoyland's not started yet, but he looks a good prospect, a good third, fourth choice striker. Hyde was a bargain. We've hit the stanchion. Jeff Kenner's looking good. The goalkeeper's looking good. I'm quite pleased, is what I'm trying to say, in a very long-winded way, with the job that we've done. We've now brought in another good guy from Benfica. I did say that we were going to go for Trevor Benjamin. We've not done it yet. I might, before we end the stream, I might fire in a little 450, 500 for him just to see what they're about, what they're thinking. If we need to, we can just trigger the 800. Push all those chips in the table, Texas Hold'em style. Could you send other managers messages, or was that the early football? You could do that. You could do it. Me and my friend used to do that, even though we were on the same PC. You could still do it there. Andy Booth's playing a 5. Come on, mate. Let's tell him to hold the ball up. Yeah, sometimes if my mate had gone to the toilet or gone to get a drink from the kitchen, I would send him a message. So when he came back, it would be in his news. And it would be like, Kev says you need to hurry up, or something like that. Cook shoots low and hard. Right, Andy Booth, he's going to get... What's this guy's strength? 8. He's going to get until 65th minute. If he's rebounded to a 6, he might stay on. If he's still at a 5, he's definitely not staying on. I'm not having people playing 5s. Not in my team. Oh, bully. Steve Ball scores. Luton kick off. Luton nil. Man City 2. Are we finally going to turn the corner with the away form? There's 9 fouls in here at Kenilworth Road, cheering them on. Those houses will be shaking. Booth has rebounded. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to put Trond on. I'm going to drop him in there. Tell him to push forward. So the attacking midfielder is making the second. Going to hop off and get ready for work. I've subbed to your channel. Join in again when I get time. Thank you, mate. Have a good day. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for joining in with the chat. Thank you for subscribing and being part of this journey. So... Oh, good save by Clark. Like, which Francis is that? It's Joe Francis. Oh, they've got Gez Murphy. Surely, I was going to say, surely he's on our watch list. What did they get him for? Got him for 45k. Oh, so close from Bull. Surely we're not going to get another hat-trick. Gary Boland's done well as well at left-back. I do feel like he's kind of been the unsung hero of the season so far. And I'm worried to do the thing, and you'll have countless examples of this. Jeff Kenner's doing so well on loan that I'm considering making him, well, putting an offer in for him to try and make him permanent. But I do know that then he'll get a red card and a 4 rating. Right, we're going to have this game versus Hartlepool. We're going to get to it straight away, and then that will be it for the day. It's in 2 days' time, so we might have to have some changes and some... Where's he going? Sint Trinidad. Where are these guys? Belgium. You got a little Mexican, have you? You are so lucky he requires a work permit. Otherwise, I would take him from you. This guy's pretty tidy, isn't he? Did they sign him? Yeah, he's been at Benfica. Right, can we string back-to-back wins together here to end the episode? I feel like we don't normally do well against Hartlepool neither. Let's have a look. Never lost to them. Okay, I take that back. Was this Peter Beardsley? It was Peter Beardsley. Is he still there? He is still there. So my regen is not Peter Beardsley, as I was speculating. Let's get Lixer off, because we're never getting him. He'll always have that friendly in Ireland. I don't think John Thornton has a work permit, lads. Right, Bull needs to come out here. We need to go back to our home formation as well. Right, so Bull is going to come out. We could risk him, because he's definitely not going to play in that. I feel, though, at 36, does he have the legs for playing so much football so early in the season? Give this a clear. Kind of half clear. I'm back here. I'm locked in. This is what I want. I'm going to go Hyde. Thinking Cristal might go in the front three. I'm going to go Hyde and Standing. We're going to go Højlund, Booth, Cristal. Cristal's an 88, but I'm prepared. I'm prepared to play him. I'm going to get Goater on the bench, Solved on the bench, Williams on the bench. Defenders are all okay, aren't they? Midfield's all okay. That's what we're going to do. It's more changes than I wanted for such a winning formula. They've still got Beardsley and Littlejohn up front. Got Paul Cook as well. How's Paul Cook on here? No, he's not good. He's aged out. Right, can we end with another big win? We wanted to put ourselves... Someone asked me what the goal was. You need a token Mexican for sure, yeah. Someone asked me what the goal was for the season, and I said I want to be in the top four. I don't want to be messing around with trying to make the playoffs. I want the playoffs to be sealed. I want to ideally be in the automatics, and we're close to that. Macclesfield are one of those teams I feel like they've got a team full of loanees, and I've got 2 or 3, so I might need to be quiet with that. But we're the famous Man City, and there is Booth. We've moved him in centrally, and he's scored. It's Monday the 28th of August 2000 here. We've got the famous Man City bus. Is the Man City bus going to the Championship, which is called the First Division? I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. Huddersfield are not doing better. That's what I was going to go with. They've got Danny Webber in. Have they lost... Yeah, they've lost... What's his name, haven't they? Marcus Stewart. Where's he gone? He's gone to Sunderland. Look. That feels ill-advised, Sunderland. This is why I didn't... I thought in my head when we were at Huddersfield, they'd be a good rebuild team even if they came down. But when we got there and we saw the finances, I just don't feel like you'd be able to get anyone. Not like the markets we've been shopping in with Man City. We're bringing in like promising 21-year-old Swedes to be like the 3rd/4th choice striker. We're putting Estonia on that. I was thinking Lithuania, and I was like, that was the other lads, wasn't it? We're putting Estonia on the map. I know they're already on the map, and they've got multiple high-profile names that have played here. Right, Cristal's not doing great in the front. I'm going to swap him with Standing, because Standing's playing a 5 out there. He's not about that life. We're going to get the Sean on. Here's your chance, Shawnee. Hartlepool are putting emphasis on attack. So what have they done? Nothing. Not really sure what that means then. Oh, Sean Goater feeding Andy Booth. Andy Booth was about to have a shot. He got brought down. Boland took the free kick. Still didn't really have a good free kick taker. Missing Carboni there. Clark's needed to make a save. Oh, Sean Goater bears down on goal. Feed the goat and he will score. Look like a left foot strike. Very low morale. He's got enough morale though to fire us 2-0 up. Man City 2, Hartlepool 0. Back to you in the studio, Jeff. No, it doesn't really work when I say that because I'm still here. Oh, Little John. There's back to main road because there's been a goal. Oh, it didn't count, Jeff. Little John had scored, but Peter Beardsley was offside. He was looking at Masio's bench thinking, one day I'll be on there as player coach. Right, how are we doing? Paul Cook with the ball there. Cristal's still on a 6. We're going to get him off. We're going to get Paul on for the worst conditioned defender. Do you know what? Højlund needs to come off. Look at that. He's on a 67. We're going to get Paul on. I'm going to close this game out. What have I done wrong there? Right, I'm going to have to come out of that because I've messed up all sorts of things. Right, Højlund's going to go there. You're going to stop there. You're going to spin across. You are going to come on for Cristal. You are going to come on for Højlund. That's what I was trying to do, game. Didn't Marcus Stewart move to Sunderland in real life? He did. He did, yes. Don't remember him doing very well. Go on now, who've got like 60 goals in like 100 games. If we could get another clean sheet, I would take a clean sheet over a second goal. Oh, Williams is out there having shots now. He's like, clean sheet and a goal, Gaffer. You watch this. I'm fighting for my place in the team. Oh, and now we've got Georgian defenders hitting the stanchion. So, Hyde still has it as a shot on goal. This is a comfortable win. Comfortable win. Martin Hoyland. Let's have a look at that goal. And nope, done with looking at him. Matt Clark has been a real solid signing. What's he done in this game? He's played an 8. Look at that. The game that we underperformed in was the one I'd mistakenly left him on the bench. And there we go. Macclesfield have won, but we are finishing the episode. 5 games played. We've only lost that one to Portsmouth, who were up there, and you expect to be up there. But I think that's been a pretty solid run. So all that remains for me is to say thank you very much, guys. Tell you what, let's have a little bit of this whilst we are waiting or doing the roundup. Be the GoldenEye frigate. That's the best level for me. GoldenEye N64. So we are looking to storm Division 2 the way that you storm that boat. We're going to rescue the hostages. I don't know who they are. We're going to get off the boat, and we are going to hopefully be at the higher level. We're going to be at 00 Agent or wherever it is. That's been a real good stream, I think, in terms of performances. Don't know about my quality of performance. That's not what I'm saying. We will be back on Wednesday. Cheers for the episode, Kev. Not a problem. We will be back Wednesday, 10:15. I'm not sure about Friday this week. I need to see what the family's plans are. But there is a chance. There is a chance. And then we will talk about what we're going to do then. If you've enjoyed this, thank you very much. I would appreciate any type of gratitude of you showing your thanks in terms of likes, subscribes, comments. We will be back at 5 p.m. with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace will also be back 5 p.m. Wednesday. And I'm going to put this out here now as a way of forcing me to sort it and finish it. The 1,200 subscriber special, which is Championship Manager flavoured, don't know how that stands for flavour, will be up Saturday, 10 a.m. I'm putting it out here on tape. It is recorded. I just need to stop being so lazy and edit it. That will be there Wednesday. Wrong thing. That will be there Saturday, 10 a.m. So we might not have anything Friday, just because no one has enough time for the amount of Championship Manager content I push out there. But thank you very much. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching this if you've caught up afterwards. And I will see you